Jets. Charles Davis ready for another installment of the NFL International Series. And we are underway from North London. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. At the 36-yard line. Once more with Hardy. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Don't jump, ready?
And he fires one incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Give to Hall running right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. The Jets at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Oh, the ball comes out on the say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good. Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Now it's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Nix. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
It's now 3rd down.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
It's a gain of 2.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
A gain of 4.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards in the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
6-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And how about the big boy, the D tackle there, feasting on the O-line, getting his squad 2 points.
The glory guys are the defensive ends and the outside linebackers. They create the pressure from the edge, but those big fellas inside that can collapse a pocket, sometimes they get rewarded too.
Extra round at the post-game buffet. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Oh, a simple tick of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
46 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 4 yards out. And his guy on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
14. Broncos 2.
Fulton now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 87 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Rucker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Fields going to move him around.
At the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead is home. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
18 yards on the play. That's good for a Jets first down.
Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
Back to the ground with Hall. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here we go. 3-19.
On fourth down, Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Nix to the air. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 2nd and 7. Here's Nix once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Operating from the gun is Nix. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they get all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Fields going to change things up here.
3rd and 4.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, 28 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Green 19. Right.
To throw is Fields. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Will find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 28.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Nix. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and when they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his line back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
331. Easy. Go.
They'll give to Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Reynolds. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Fulk. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Broncos 27, Jets 21.
Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now it's Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go.
Running left, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
319, that's right.
Off play action, Fields. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, that's not. Right.
Hall want to give up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Fields now to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here's a give the ball. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Here we go. 11.
One play action. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, partner, you look at a play call like that, and you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right. Maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
319, just that. You got a mini base. Tonight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Taylor. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Folk connects on the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it. They've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
To throw is Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Harvey now, 1st and 10. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Nix.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Intended for Trent Sherfield. Incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
331.
A handoff for Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Green 19, got that. Up, let's go. Good night.
Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run. It's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go, son. Good night.
A toss left side for Hall. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. All right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Down there, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. Just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Next to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going. It's Nix. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Jets 42, Broncos 27.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw, here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for Broncos.
Throwing Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. As this gets him back, we got a touchdown and a two-point conversion. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Across the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
551, 551, go.
Here's Hall again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
319, yes, sir.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And some room to work. There he goes again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, 41 yards. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Now he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Jets.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.